Hey, everybody. Welcome to, I call it, it's F.O.C.ing with Phillip, but it could be F.O.C.ing with Phillip. It's either thing. Anyway, so tonight we will go through F.O.C., ordering at a comic shop. If you're not sure what F.O.C. is, Final Order Cutoff is the last time that comic shops get to order new books that comes out in usually 3 weeks. Sometimes it's a little bit beyond that, but that's when they can do it. And what I'm going to show you tonight is Lunar distribution, and I'll show you PRH Comics. And these are two sites that you can go to do your F.O.C. And what we're seeing here, you'll be able to put in an order and then put it in with your comic shop. Most comic shops want you to have this in by Sunday afternoon because they have to place their orders on Monday. So I try to have mine in. Usually I'll do it tonight, then I'll go do another pass like on Saturday or the next night, and I'll have it turned in Saturday night to my local comic shop, which mine is Richmond Comics, and here in Richmond, Virginia. And also, this will work for any comic shop that's out there, right? So if whatever your local comic shop is or anything like that, they're more than happy to order for you. And if you go through this process and get it over to them, they will get it. Like I said, just have it over to them by Sunday, and then they'll place their final order. So first, we're going to go through Lunar. I usually just always start with Lunar first. Lunar is your DC, mostly your DC and your Image books. There's a lot of other stuff in here too. But anyway, let me share. And I want to share. I'm just going to share my entire screen here so you can see my process. So here we go. So this is Lunar distribution. As you can see here, if you go to lunardistribution.com, it will bring you up to this page. This is the site that comic shops use to order, but you can scroll down here and you'll see upcoming F.O.C. We're 1/12. That's Monday. That's when shops have to order. And this is what I'll use. So we'll just start. Begin. All right. 100 bullets trade. Not doing that. Absolute Green Lantern. I'm reading it, but I'm not actually ordering it. Absolute Superman. I read that also, but I don't keep the single copies of this for me. So since Tess and I do a show at the store, I kind of read the books there when they get in, or I'll read Tess's books when it comes in. That's pretty. Inukli. That's pretty cool. Ooh, it's a follow-up to Absolute Evil. So here we go. So Absolute Superman is 16. So we've kicked off the new story arc, which is 15, but now, right, this one, actually the last issue ended pretty well. Enter Hawkman. So that should be pretty interesting. You know what? I may actually, because it's Inukli, I like the cover. So what I do for here is I just put it down on and notepad here for everything. And then I take this, put it in an email, and send it to my comic shop. And once again, this is my first pass. I usually have more items on my F.O.C. on my first pass, and then I kind of go through and take things off. Absolute Superman probably won't make the list at the end of the day. I just like the cover. So we'll see how it goes. Book of L, they're halfway through that. All the Living. Waking Up in Purgatory. Young woman is forced to take part in a lottery, which she wins. Huh. I'm good there. Archie versus the Army of Darkness. That's funny. Lots of that. So you see Dynamite's one of the publishers here. Can skip a lot of that. Autumn Kingdom. Not doing that. What publisher is this? Oh, it's Oni. Oh, it's Cullen Bunn. That means it's probably going to be some kind of horror book. It also means it's going to be really good. It's just probably some kind of horror book. Babs. Batgirl. Oh, wow, Batman number 2 is getting a 3rd printing. Wow. That's impressive. Batman 3 is getting a 2nd printing. Jeez. Oh, but we're up to Batman 6. That cover's insane. I do like these gadget covers, though. I'm actually reading Batman. Matt Fraction has been doing a great job on this book. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. So, and I do really enjoy all the gadget covers. Valentine's cover. That's cute. Look at that. Chrissy Zulo, so good. Batman by Neil Adams, Absolute Edition. Wow. That's going to be a heck of a thing. What do we got in here? So they're doing a Neil Adams Batman Absolute Edition, World's Finest Comics. Wow. That should be pretty cool. Batman Static is getting a 2nd printing. That's pretty awesome. Let's see here. We do want a Batman Static number 3. Is the right? Yep, that's number 1. 2nd printing, number 3. Black Moon Ritual, Black. Already owned some of these. Previously ordered means it was probably previously ordered through Diamond. And which, you know, for the most part, Diamond doesn't really exist a whole lot anymore. Damsels from Maverick. Dark Souls. DC's Finest for Superman. DC KO Boss Battle. What? Let's see here. All right, let's see what's going on with the boss battle. They must battle the champions of other worlds. See, does it tell me? Yep. Here we go. Here's the one we've been waiting on that we've talked about before. Annabelle's in here, Homelander, Sub-Zero, and more. Hey, look, you get your Superman Homelander variant cover that everyone's been waiting on. And there's your... I'm sorry. These are funny. These are funny. Not gonna lie. Here, I will order this one. DC KO Boss Battle one-shot. This Frank Cho cover with Wonder Woman and then Vampirella, Red Sonja, and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Yep, I'm in. Sucker. See? Sucker. And then you have Jeff Spokes did a cover with all the characters on it. That's pretty cool, too. These are funny. Foil, that. Night Fight. Hey, 2nd printing of number 1. Wow, look at this. Not that I need another one of these. I really like this Batman outfit. I mean, I know it seems kind of crazy, but it's really cool. Probably not going to get it. I'm just going to put it on my list for now because it's a foil. I don't really need a foil in my collection, but you know what? We'll see what happens. We'll see how big this F.O.C. ends up being. I do need, let's see here, a Night Fight number 4. We will just get the regular Dan Moore cover. There we go. Sorry, I keep flashing back and forth. It's fine. Bronze Age. That's pretty cool. Here you go. For your wrestling fans, DC versus AEW. More DC KO shenanigans. That's pretty funny. And then here's your wraparound foil. Wow. Okay. Detective Kaiju. That looks pretty funny too. Oh, it's from the pages of Quested. That makes more sense. Doctor Who. I'm not reading Doctor Who. Not reading Dork. Lots of covers there. Eat Your Young. EC Cruel. Universe. Fallen. No, don't think so. First Freedom. First Wave. Flash Gordon. It's a lot of stuff in here. Hank Howard, Pizza Detective. I didn't read the first one, so I will stay away from that. High Stranges. No. Immortal Legend Batman. I tried to read the first one of those. I really, really wanted to like that Elseworld book. I just really couldn't get into it. Inferno Red. I'm actually reading these, but I'm reading these in the trade, so I'll wait till all that comes out in trade. Jungle. Justice League Unlimited. Another second printing. Wow. Legion Omnibus. Maid Cafe. That looks brutal. Keen Spot. Sure. Some Mark Spears cover, but wow. Oh, it's bagged. These are bagged. They're bagged with trading cards. So you get trading cards with these. So it's not a blind bag. It's just a trading card. Hey, Mega Man X is back. So if you like Mega Man, it's back. Mercy Sparks is back by Josh Blaylock. My Gun is the Jury and Other Stories hardcover. All right, is this... Where is this from? See, here's the problem. Sometimes it doesn't tell me what this is, right? It doesn't tell me a publisher or anything. So I will go over here. It's Fantagraphics. So who all did this? It's Wallace Wood, Jack Davis. They're complete panic stories. Wow. I will stay away from that. Uh-oh. I've lost Lunar. There we go. Sorry, folks. Lunar did not like me all of a sudden. Let me see if I can get back to where it was. Back one. Yep, there we go. Never Wars. I don't know why Lunar wants to act up sometimes. I apologize, folks. There we go. More Never Wars. Nice House by the Sea. One Last Trick. Ordained. Good there. Red Rising Omnibus. I will probably get this. I have a friend that got me into the Red Rising novel series, and I've actually picked these up, but I will get that. Planet of the Apes, Poison Ivy, good old Queen Sonya. Where's an Earthbound space opera from the creators of Morningstar and Crush Death? Wow, that seems weird. We'll add it to my list, see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? Return to Skull Island trade. Rick and Morty. Robot and Girl is up to number 11. I was reading these, and then I missed a few issues, and then I'm hoping eventually they'll put this out in some kind of trade. I actually enjoyed it. It was entertaining to me. Conan. Sam and Twitch, Scorch, Lost Spawn stuff. Studio Ghibli, Princess Mononoke, journal. You get a journal. What you doing, Lena girl? Superman 31s get a second printing. Superman Chains of Love. What? Livewire and the Creeper forge a deadly new villainous alliance as they make out. It's pretty funny. Supernatural Valentine's Day special. So for you Supernatural fans, you can get a Valentine's Day special. Man, lots of covers. Teen Titans Go 12. Three Thieves. I don't think I'm getting that. Thundar, the Barbarian. So, good old Thundar. Hey, Rob Liefeld's doing something. Wow. Once again, lots of Thundar covers. Kind of would like to read it, but I'm sure everyone remembers Thundar, right? We'll just move on from Thundar. Man. Thundercats, classic years. It's funny. Thundercats Lost in Time, one-shot blind bag. Really? This is what they're doing? They're just doing a one-shot blind bag for this book, huh? All right. Well, here's the thing. Don't know what else they're doing. I'm reading the Thundercats. So we'll see how that goes on that front. So, yeah, we'll find out. The Shiver of Christmas Town. Number 2. There we go. For your Nightmare Before Christmas fans. Tin Can Society. I think I was waiting on the trade for this. Like I said, I'll have to go back and a couple of the books that I put on here will probably come off as I've added more stuff. Vaporilla, Uncle Scrooge. That seems to go next to each other, right? Vaporilla and the Scrooge. We're up to issue 130 of the Walking Dead Deluxe, where they recolor everything. Warwolf. And then Witchblade trade. I am picking up the new Witchblade trades. So we will throw that there. So there, I am now done with Lunar. Sorry, keep switching back and forth. I'm just checking. So what I will do is I will take this list, put in an email, and email this to my comic shop for my order. But I will also add in Penguin, which is a lot of the Marvel, Boom, other series, other publishers like that. So we'll do that next. So we're going to leave that up. We're going to switch over here to Penguin. And so as you can see here, it's prhcomics.com. If you go here, you can scroll down and see F.O.C. F.O.C. January 12th by ordering by Monday. So if we click on that arrow, it will take us down, 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 down. What you doing, Lena? One thing that they do is they do things randomly. So we have to sort by title. Now, I will tell you once again, that's if you've been with me before, a lot of this is different than what we had to do with Lunar. They actually have like a little cart you can put stuff in. So when you find something that you want, like I want this Amazing Spider-Man omnibus. And which cover do I want? I think I'll stick with this cover. I will just click the heart. See, it puts it up here, and then you can actually download the list in a PDF form here, and that you can attach that and send it over to the comic shop, your comic shop. Amazing Spider-Man Torn. Final issue? I don't know if it's the final issue of that. That's been pretty good so far. Animal Man by Tom Veidt and Steve Dillon omnibus. So that's pretty cool. Arcadia. Batman Dark Patterns trade. Yes, I will get that. I'm getting Black Cat, so I will get the Adam Hughes cover. I will not get this cover, but this cover is really, really, really pretty. So anyway, go back. Connecting variants. Books of Slaughter Deluxe Edition. Books of Slaughter Slipcase Edition. I think I'm only getting the Something's Killing the Children in these editions. Red Claw. This was actually really good. So this is taking place. So the Carmen Red Claw is actually in the Hellboy universe. It's written by Mike Mignola and Ray Allen, but it takes place in the 1800s, so before Hellboy, but it's a Western. So it's actually really cool. So we will take a click there. Changelings, a novel. Crisis on Infinite Earths, Absolute Edition. I don't need that. Hey, here we go. Cyclops is getting his own book. Let's see what it's about. Let's check it out, shall we? Cyclops Unleashed. He's a mutant who's always in near total control of his powers and his motions, but what happens when he is separated from the X-Men, lost in a mountain wilderness without the visor that keeps his devastating power in check? Huh. Oh, if you're a Cyclops fan, you'll probably want to do this. Poor Cyclops. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Daredevil 183 facsimile. Starro Deluge from Ignition Press. Dragonlance Lances. Dungeons Friends Forever. Ravenclaws. EC Archives. Panic. Intertwined. Exquisite. There's a lot of manga here. on Penguin. The Fall of Ultraman. So I was getting a lot of the Ultraman stuff, and I would normally get this, but Marvel actually has announced that after this series, they're going to do an Ultraman omnibus with all of the work. So I'm just going to wait for that and then just go back and reread the whole thing. Flash, Road to Rebirth, Green Arrow, Volume 5, more manga. Sorry if for manga fans, I skip a lot of it. I usually I'll look at my shop for some manga, but I rarely look on here to pre-order manga. The Imperial trade is coming out. Incredible Hulk number 30 is coming out. King Pong, how Atari bounced across markets to make millions. There you go. Lumberjanes book 4. I am getting these hardcovers. Minor Arcana is actually by Jeff Lemire, is actually a great series. It's really, really good. I enjoy it. Jacqueline probably wants this, Oh Brother, a graphic memoir, but once again, I'll put it in here. I can come back later and take it off. Planet She-Hulk has been really good, but I haven't been picking it up. I've been just, once again, reading it at the shop. I'll pick it up in trade. Punisher number 1. There we go. Look at the Punisher getting his own series. Alex Maleev is doing a cover, though. What is a Mary Jane variant on the Punisher? Okay. Sure. It's Marvel, right? We can do variants for whatever. Trade. You're reincarnated as a sword. Wow, that's creepy. Smile for the camera. Jeez. I think I'll stay away from that IDW series. Just saying. Space Scouts. We're getting near the end of this. I know. It's painful. Painful you have to sit there and listen to me go through all this stuff. I don't need a Jar Jar, but hey, if you need Star Wars and you need a Jar Jar comic, it now has it. Starship Godzilla. All right, that's kind of a cool cover. Strange Animals, Street Sharks. I will get the first trade of Supergirl. That would by Sophie Campbell. That series has been great. Battle Nexus with the Turtles, Shredder, Thunderbolts Epic Collection. And there's Ultimate Wolverine Volume 2 Logan. Ultimate X-Men 24, so it's the final issue of that, which we've already begun Ultimate Endgame, so there's been kind of a mismatch with some of that stuff. Hey, this is a Stacey Lee variant. Stacey Lee is doing a cover. I haven't seen, maybe I'm missing it. Wow, that's awesome. Valiant, Venom. Oh, here's some more of those DNA red covers, but it's Venom and Carnage on it, so I can skip that. Not I. Don't need Deadpool. Okay, that's funny, right? It's funny. It's funny. All right. Don't need that. All right, that's funny also. X-Men 25. Wow. Look at that. The eyes, man. The white eyes, like somehow just kind of creeps me out sometimes. It's a beautiful cover, but the problem is, that's an incentive variant, so I won't be able to get that. So once again, in case you haven't watched this before or know anything about F.O.C., the incentive variants means that these can only really be ordered by the comic shop. Like I could sit here and click this, but odds are like I won't get it, right? So this is a 1 in 25 variant, which means the store has to order 25 of any regular cover to be able to order one of these. And so like I could add this to my list. You could add it to your list and send it to your local comic shop, but they will not pull it for you because they have extra pricing. So, but anyway, I will click on the X-Men variant I'm going to get because it's got magic on it. Hey, it's a McFarlane toy variant. That seems correct. And then the Messiah trilogy omnibus. Wow. And look, there we go. We have reached the end of PRH. I just really want to see what they've actually included in this Messiah. Looks to be everything. Good job. Yeah, all the X-Men there, new X-Men, X-Factor, Life and X-Men, the times and life of Bishop. So cool. All right. So anyway, so that's PRH. So to wrap up with PRH, what I'll do here is kind of go back and show you. I can click on this. Say order added, but I just want to put it in order, alphabetical order. And then what you can do is you can click here and go download and go PDF, right? And if you click download PDF, it will open up here. And so this you can actually save with this button here. And then when you do your email to your local comic shop, your Lunar ones, you'll have to copy and paste that into your email. But then you can you can actually save this and attach this to your document and send it off. So that's what I usually do. But there we go. That is F.O.C. for this week. Once again, if you're doing, I don't know why Lunar does that. I'll just go back over here. So, you know what? I should just stop sharing. So if you're doing your F.O.C., once again, try to get it into your comic shop by Sunday night. That way they can get the orders put in and have all their orders in on Monday. If you get your orders in on Monday or don't send it to Monday, there's a really good chance that those orders won't be put in for the shop because they have to put in all their orders that day and make sure everything is done. So you want to make sure your orders get in when you want it. And they should be able to order you anything that you go through here. Like I said, the incentive variance is a little different on both, on either way, but still, that's beside the point there. As always, I'll leave you with this, where the fact is that I hope you get a little bit out of this if you watch it. You can always ask questions. Always talk about stuff. I can talk about it in a different one of these. I'm going to keep doing these on Friday night. I have to do my F.O.C. I might as well just go live in case people have questions. But please ask any kind of questions, whether it's how the industry is, how F.O.C. really is, what the shops do with this. I can answer any of that stuff, but this is really how you want to get your stuff in. I know a lot of people have a pull box. And so if you have a pull box, and let's say that we'll use like the Black Cat book, for instance, right? So let's say you have Black Cat on your pull list at the comic shop. You do not need to put that on this F.O.C. They'll already have it ordered for you and they'll do it. This is really, if you have a pull box and everything, this is going to be where if you find additional things that you want them to order for you, you will add the F.O.C. and send it. They've already got it from your regular pull list. I don't have a pull list at my regular comic shop. I have a box, but I don't have the pull list of any books. I do all my stuff F.O.C. oriented just because I get to where I'm not going to order all my books, in a sense that if I start not liking a book, I can just go, you know what? I don't want it. Or it helps me that I don't always want the A cover. There's a lot of people who always want the A cover. I don't necessarily always want the A cover. I will actually pick a prettier cover sometimes if that's the way it is. Like the Batman you saw earlier was a prime example. That's not the A cover. I kind of want that covered. But if I had it on my pull list, they're going to usually order those A covers for you on your pull list. So that's kind of the difference on how I do it versus how other people do it, because a lot of people just want A covers. It doesn't really matter to me always. So, but anyway, Thanks for watching this show. Like I said, if you ever have any questions, just submit them my way, put them under this video, and I will do my best to answer. I hope everyone has a good night, and we will talk to you later. Bye.